for Better Money, talking today about an important topic that sometimes gets overlooked in retirement planning. Joel Johnson is a certified financial planner, managing partner at Johnson Brunetti. And Joel, you say estate planning, it is a must. Why is that?
It absolutely is a must. You know, if we die without a will, without a trust, without some kind of directives, the bad news is the state has actually written the will for us. And so it's out of our control where our assets go, maybe even how the guardianship is set up for a child or a loved one. So it's really important we think this through. It's not a complicated process. People think it is, but we've got to hit three important areas when it comes to estate planning.
Okay, let's talk about those three areas. We don't want to overlook a single one.
Right. So the first one is tax and probate fee reduction. And depending on the state we're in, especially up here in the Northeast, this can get very, very expensive. Some families right now, from a federal standpoint, they don't have to worry about federal estate taxes, but the states that we live in up here in the Northeast have pretty low thresholds when it comes to estate taxes, and we want to certainly avoid the probate fees.
Okay, for sure. Let's talk about that next point you want to make.
Yeah, so the next important point is we want to make sure that our assets are protected. And this, Megan, can even mean before we pass away. Things like lawsuits and so on, where we could lose our assets that we want to pass on. Another one might be nursing home costs. We need to make sure that we have provisions for nursing home asset protection, whether that's legal provisions or insurance.
Okay, so that's very key. We started with tax and probate fee reduction. Anytime there's a tax reduction, Joel, you have my attention. And then, of course, that asset protection. Round us out. What's that third point?
Well, it's control. So when Wendy and I redid our estate plan, we want to make sure that our kids don't spend money in a way that we don't appreciate, that doesn't hold our values. Also, if we have children that are married, we want to make sure assets stay in our bloodline. So if there was a divorce, not that we want that to ever happen or think about it, but if there was a divorce, we want to make sure that assets don't go outside of our bloodline.
There's a lot to know. You want to get it right. You have a great offer, a free offer for our viewers today. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's a book called Our Estate Planning Checklist. And the important thing here is it's got all kinds of great resources, Megan, about what people should do, what they should think about, and the actions that they should take.
Okay, you can go to bettermoneyboston.com. Joel will get that out to you for free. A lot to consider when it comes to estate planning. Joel, we appreciate the time.
Thanks, Megan.
And that's Better Money.